Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I don't have a huge amount of time for recording this morning. We got B, yeah, Simon. Hey Steven, isn't this postcard pretty? I don't want to cover up with too much writing because I think that it's pretty and I should let you see it. So I'm only writing a few words and then I'm done. It's so pretty. That is fair. Let's just go find Daisy May and see what turnips are, and I will deal with everything else about the day later today, because, yeah, I really don't have time. There's a bench in our plaza. That's pretty neat. Daisy May, where are you? There she is. Alright. What are turnips today? 102 bells each. Okay. I'll be back. My inventory is empty. Okay, I could have done a few things, I guess, because she is right there, but still, I don't have the most amount of time, so this morning section is going to be pretty short. Honestly, I get the feeling my pre-recording stuff will probably be about half of this video size. I kind of overslept, so... Mostly because I know there'd probably be some people having the thought of like, man, why don't you trust when power goes out that when it comes back on that it's gonna stay on? Because it didn't. That's why. No joke, the power went out again. Only this time it waited until around midnight. As I was about just basically getting ready to go to bed, the power went out. Because I admit I was staying up a bit late last night. But again, the power went out literally as I was about to go to bed. You know what? We're talking with Diva. Yo, Steven! Feeling sick, you know? Chat with me! You should swing by sometime. I'm working on a new lemon sherbet recipe. What's that face for? Man, she really loves to cook. Liking Diva more and more. Hi, Daisy May. I've not been making great profit these last few weeks, so I'm just gonna stick with the 2400, but... There you go. But yeah, I've got not a huge amount of time. Like, it's very much a case of, keep in mind, I record these a day ahead of time. So, you may have seen in yesterday's video how I wasn't sure what I was going to stream. I still don't know what I'm going to stream. I need to stream IRL, like, in real time, you know, yesterday, in, like, less than 40 minutes. And I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm still waking up. This is supposed to be... Like, realistically, this is my day off. Like, that's what this is supposed to be. And then cue how it usually is. Okay, today, real life for me isn't my day off. Today is my... Real life is Saturday. Time is a weird thing when you're doing an Animal Crossing series. And not, like, streaming it. Or, like, not caring about having a consistent upload time. Because, like, if I wasn't caring about having a consistent upload time, I could just record things day of, and that would, you know, that would change things a fair bit. But I want the consistent upload time, because apparently that's a good thing. I don't fully see it, but... There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna meet you guys back here later today as we do basically the rest of the day stuff. So, see you guys later today. And I'm back. Hello everybody. Welcome to what is more or less the actual proper start for today. I was really rushing earlier, but now I'm good. I got all the time in the world. I mean, not to get to, like, the Nooklings and sell things, but we could sell things tomorrow if I don't make it. I do want to make sure I get over and see Sable today, but, you know. Peanut, glad you stopped by, Acorn. It's the latest. I've been thinking about how you say... something changes the way you feel. Like this, for example. You're fun. I like talking to you, Steven. Aw. But wait, that's how I already feel talking to you. I just turned the volume way up. Aw. Such a little sweetie. I was going to try and record earlier in the day, because I have been doing a lot of night episodes lately, but it's fine. I mean, today's a weird day. I'm going to try to actually get to bed a bit early as well, because I am feeling pretty tired. I don't feel very rested, even though I was asleep for a very long time. At least longer than I wanted to be. I mean, I was thinking I might be awake by like 10 at the latest. No, like 11. 11, and I didn't want to get out of bed when I woke up. Part of me was kind of tempted to just not have turnips this week. I'd just, like, slowly get out of bed, maybe have a delayed, like a late stream instead of, you know, like, I still would have streamed today. Like, it just wouldn't have been at my normal time. But, nah, I forced myself out of bed, bought some turnips. I have a good feeling about turnips this week. So, that's where we're at. I did ultimately decide what I was going to stream, as you guys saw, like, 2 days ago at this point. Well, no, yesterday. 1 day ago. This is Sunday. I can day. I did decide on doing World of Tanks Blitz. I just felt like playing it. Plus, I couldn't think of anything else to do. Like, you might be like, oh, why didn't you play Monster Hunter? It's like, well, yeah, I thought of playing that, like, 5 minutes before going live. Like, that's when my brain wanted to stream Monster Hunter instead of Tanks. And at that point, I'd already had the stream set up. So, you know. I do find it a little amusing how playing any wargaming title, you can really tell how unfocused I am a lot of the time. Like, literally, I even caught myself doing it earlier, where I'd play a vehicle for like 1 or 2 games, and then I was immediately like, oh, but I want to go play this one now. It's like, brain, can we focus on one? Ultimately, I did. I stopped and focused on one. And I now have... Well, at this point, I now actually have 2 tier 7s in the tech tree, because I managed to force myself into focusing on just one vehicle. There's our little diva. Oh, there's Serrano. May as well come talk with him. Hey man, how's it going? Glad to see you, Steven. Come on, chat. Never too late in the day to have some fun, achoo. That's very fair. I mean, this late at night, it's hard to have fun given there's tarantulas around, but I'm sure we can find some fun. I was gonna ask if that gyroid was even functioning, but I think only 4 can function at a time outside. So, well, it isn't Steven. Glad to hear your voice. Let's talk. This is when I finally start to feel awake. The night is young. Yeah, like, I'm very much torn at the moment, because I feel like I would be so much happier if I were to, like, go back to being awake at night. It's when I feel most comfortable. But at the same time, if my mother needs to go dog sit again, I need to be awake throughout the day, so I can't be awake at night. And it's kind of driving me a little batty. Because, like, I would love to just stay up until, like, 3, 4 in the morning, then go to sleep. Like, that seems pretty good. Maybe stay up until, 7, 8 in the morning. Go to sleep then. But, nah, I can't do that. Hello, Serrano. You were just talking with me, but, you know. Hey, kiddo. I got one humdinger of a reaction to share with you. Like that one? Got it, right? I use bewilderment to spread a bit of mustard on what I'm saying. Reactions can really help if you want to make an impression. I wouldn't exactly say that's spreading mustard. I don't know what kind of reaction that would entail, but I don't think bewilderment is it. Whoop. I missed. Okay, none of these were the money rock. Okay. So I think I know exactly where it is then. Well, it's one of two rocks. It's either right by Pinky's house, or it's on the cliff. Those are our only two other rocks, so... There's Sheldon. Hey, Cardio, you good? What's the latest? It's good to cool down after a workout. You won't overheat. Plus, it helps build even more muscle. Does it? I wouldn't know. Also, I gotta say, I am loving how this looks. I saw this in the opening. Like, I'm loving how this path is coming along. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm gonna make it work all the way up, but I'm loving it so far. It's got some good energy going on. That's our bamboo. But I know I could dig up, and it's not gonna grow where it is, which is partially why I'm just like, yeah, it's good. Yep, here goes my shovel. You know what? Can I? No, I need a shovel to bury it. I was gonna bury it in the hole. Just fill that in. Yeah, let's come see Simon. Because, like, if he's sick, I want to know so I can buy medicine for him. That's literally where I'm at. I don't think he would be. He's staring at his stove. Steven, Zoop! Thanks for coming by. Always cool to see ya. Want to chat? Did you see the results of Happy Home Academy already? Mine said, so many bugs! Which is cool. That is fair. Lyle don't like bugs, I guess. Yeah, I know I get like this late at night, but I just really want to get, like, introspective and just talk about things and just vibe out with you guys. Because, like, it feels like nighttime is best for that. I will say, I've been feeling, like, very lonely lately. Hello, Sable. Sable tells me you've been helping her out, modeling outfits and such. It means a lot to all of us. You do so much for our little family. Thanks so much. Aww. Seems like it's starting to warm up finally. Each day is just a bit nicer than the last, which makes it the perfect time to check out our spring fashions. I was thinking of you when I made them. I can tell today. I mean, fancy, bug-eyed. You know, it's me. I'm not the biggest fan of the tuxedo jacket. I suppose this one isn't too bad. I could be a stewardess. Ah, yes. This is me. Ah, yawning. Am I still wearing the... I am. Yeah, let's swap over to some slip-on loafers. No, I don't like the... Well, yeah, I'll wear these. This is fine. But, I haven't really talked with anyone lately. Which is probably why I'm feeling kind of lonely. But it's fine. I'm kind of used to the feeling. As mildly sad as that probably is. But, like... it's a weird realization you have after, like, getting out of what you thought was a good relationship that was actually a really bad one. That, like, what I used to attribute to, like, depression, in some ways, not, like, every way, but, like, in this feeling, was actually loneliness the whole time. Which is wild to think about. That, like, I wasn't recognizing that I was lonely, and I just thought I was just depressed. You know, I was just depressed, and talking with, you know, my partner made me feel less depressed. That's what I had thought. No, it was I was lonely. Like, and, like, there were times where I knew I was feeling lonely. Like, I know there were times. Because I remember bringing that up to her at one point, that, like, I felt lonely even when we were talking. Like, but that was when I could definitively say it was loneliness. But, like, having some time away, like, what I'm feeling now is, like, I'm feeling lonely. Which, yeah, that's fine. Everyone feels lonely from time to time. Oh, Pinky do some cooking. Bet you headed over when you smelled what I'm prepping, didn't you? Curious what it is? I am. Right now, I'm prepping a veggie sandwich. Recipes from a so-called influencer that I'm not jealous of. I decided to put my own spin on it. You want my recipe yet? Yeah, I do. Though also in a less depressing topic, because I just remembered this is a thing. In the Nintendo Switch Online SNES package is now Uncharted Waters New Horizons. Which is kind of funny, given the game I'm playing. But yeah, it's an old Age of Sail game that if you like management type games where you're basically doing a lot of trading, not heavy on the combat, though there is combat, it is naval combat, so it's pretty slow. You guys might actually really like that game. I thoroughly enjoy the Uncharted Waters games. And like that one is a bit of a mixed one amongst fans. I really enjoy it. But I also know other people who really liked the original Uncharted Waters who weren't a fan of that one and preferred just the SNES remake of the original Uncharted Waters. So, like, you know, take that as you will. I quite enjoyed it. It felt like a more finished, fleshed out game. Like, you could kind of tell through playing it that the SNES remake of the original Uncharted Waters was a remake of an NES game, because that's what it was. NES and I believe Commodore 64? I believe it was also on... I think the remake was also on the Mega Drive. So, like, you know, definitely a well-traveled game in a lot of ways. Like, it was on a lot of systems. Yep, no one's moved in here yet. So looks like we're buying 2 more Nook Miles tickets and seeing who we can find. Have I found... No, I'm still missing 1 fossil somewhere. Well, let's come see Gala. But, yeah. It's pretty cool. I might do something on the channel with it. The main problem is, like, it's such a big, long game. Come on in, Steven. My home's your home, Snorty. Let's talk. It's weird. Is it weird to love an object? Because I'm basically in love with my double sofa. It's my favorite place to study or write. It's just so perfectly comfortable, Snorty. Aw, it's very fair. Nice and cozy right up in front of the fireplace. But, like, it's like, well, I want to do something on the channel with it. I'd almost have to do a full playthrough, in a way, but, like, that would take so long. I would basically have to do it as either a video series or a stream, like a stream series, but I don't know if anyone would actually be interested in watching that. And, like, I know y'all watching now would probably be like, yeah, I'd be down for watching you sail back and forth, buying and selling things for hours on end, building up money. But, like, and just rambling about various topics. But, like, that's the thing. Maybe, like, I'm trying to think. Like, I want to do things that y'all are happy with, but I also want to do things that might bring more people in, because I want to make more people happy. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I want to make more people happy. Making people happy makes me feel happy. So, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's also a few other games. Like, there's a Romance of the Three Kingdoms game that I've actually never played that I'm kind of interested in giving a try, because I have played one of the later games in the series. I think I played 9 or 10, and this is 4. So, you know, there's a lot of games in that series. No, I can't dig there. You know what? I'll plant it right here. Bury the gyroid fragment. Get my watering can. Yes. Watered. I'm just gonna assume I've only got 3 fossils today. Because I've not seen the final fossil anywhere. I'll probably find it at some point, but I'm taking a quick peek around. But, yeah. It's also Nobunaga's Ambition, which I've heard of. I've just never played that either, so I'm probably gonna give that a play at some point. Which, like, I literally have, on my computer, every single SNES game. I could just play them on my computer. But it just feels nice to play them with this. Like, I don't have to even put a modicum of thought into what button is what when playing them through the Switch Online thing. Because the buttons are what the buttons are. Like, I don't know if anyone else runs into that when, like, playing emulated games. Like, say using an Xbox controller to play, like, PlayStation. Like, in my mind, I don't need to check. Like, I played the crap out of our PlayStation 2 and original PlayStation to the point where I know those buttons better than I know the others. Which I always say I was a Nintendo kid, but really I played far more PlayStation. Though, to be fair, that is because we had Command & Conquer on the PlayStation. And then later Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. If there had been a Warriors game on the GameCube or something, I would have played the crap out of the GameCube instead. It wouldn't have helped terribly much, but, you know. But, yeah. I think also it helps that like, Sony's buttons are so different from everyone else's. Like, Microsoft went with ABXY because Nintendo used ABXY, but they couldn't put ABXY in the same positions as Nintendo did because that would have been an infringement on Nintendo's thing, where they weren't making Nintendo controllers. They couldn't use the buttons the way they wanted to. So rather than just doing the sensible thing of coming up with something different, they literally could have used like 1, 2, 3, 4, which would have worked all the same, They instead went with ABXY, swapping X and Y around. It's like, really? Like, Sony went with X, square, circle, triangle. Like, that makes so much more sense for being a competing brand. Like, you're doing something that's going to keep your brand distinct. Like, that just makes sense. But instead, we get Microsoft doing whatever Microsoft does. Like, I've never been a big fan of Xbox or Microsoft, to be fair. Like, oh, I say that, there are things I do really enjoy about the Xbox 360 specifically. Like, the Xbox 360, and I'm glad I bought it before they shut down the store for the Xbox 360, has a, like, updated remaster remake of Perfect Dark, which is one of my favorite games. Like, so I really want to see if the Able Sisters are closed right now. Did they close at 8? No, they must close at 9. Okay. I thought I had only, like, a few minutes to get there, kind of thing. Okay, let's come get a couple Nook Miles tickets. And, like, I adore that remaster. Like, it's a great remake remaster. Like, I kind of want to, at some point, sit down and, like, do a stream series or something on Perfect Dark. Especially where I've never actually fully beaten that game before. Like, I love it. I absolutely love it. The thing I loved the most about it, and still love the most about it, is the combat simulator. Like, that is what I absolutely loved the most, and still do. So, like, that's where I spent the vast majority of my time, to the point where, like, as a kid, I got really good at, you know, the combat. It's just doing objective-based stuff can be a little difficult. I would also love to see a remake on the Switch that uses, like, Splatoon-esque gyro controls. I say Splatoon-esque, or I can now say World of Tanks-esque, because they both have this good of gyro. Because I've played some games that have gyro on the Switch that's just not very good. Hey, what you up to this very second? Wanna hang out at my place, you know? Sure. Well, come on then, you know? I mean, you've got, like, nothing in your house, but... really wish I could fix that. Like, reset your house back to what it should be by default, like your actual house. I want to know what it looks like. Well, make yourself comfy. Alright. Plop. I know a fun game we can play. You interested, you know? Sure, let's play. Okay, we're gonna play a game of high card, low card. Yeah, who needs rules, right? Okay, if you win, you take home some Alpinist overalls. Let me just grab a card. Starting off with an 8. Okay. Is it higher or lower? You know, odds are that it's lower. Like, there's 7 numbers lower. But I'm feeling that 9. 2. It's 2. Hey, at least you went for it. Yep, I did. Today's not your day. Happens to everyone. So don't sweat it. There'll be a next time, you know. There will be. Yeah. I'm terrible at being on time and stuff, but still, I hate needing a wooden block wall clock. Don't get me wrong. I'm still late all the time, but now I'm actually trying, you know? Yeah, that's fair. It's pretty neat. You're interested in any of my things? Give you a friendship discount. I mean, I am, but I know you're not gonna, like, replace them with anything. So I'm just gonna leave. I'm sorry. I know it already. Thanks for coming. Got a little something for you. The gingham picnic shirt. Alright. That's fair. I might actually wear it. Aw, you take care too, Diva. I just don't want to take any more of your stuff. You don't replace it. Even when I've given you stuff, you don't put it in your house. And that makes me sad. You know what? Yeah, I'd wear that. Actually, I should just go to my house and, like, put things away. Also, I do have to say, it is rather amusing playing World of Tanks Blitz with someone that I know who's been playing it for a while, and hearing them complain about so many things that I've already figured out how to deal with. Like, or hearing them have issues that, like, I just don't understand. Like, chief among them generally is, such and such a tank doesn't have good enough armor. And meanwhile, I'm there in fundamentally the same tank, just absolutely bodying people. Okay, for a second I thought the gyroid wasn't actually coming up. Like, I don't know, I think it's pretty solid, all things considered, you know. I did decide to treat myself a little bit on Blitz, because, like, I like doing this with games I enjoy. I'll put, like, $20-some into them just because, like, I enjoy it. It's worth money, you know. That's kind of how I see it. So I put some money into it. I may have taken some money out of my savings account to do it, but I'm about, like, it's not that many days until my GST, so I'll be able to replace that money, and I was gonna put that spent some money in plus some extra, so I'll just... Well, I was gonna put some money in, so I'll just basically put that in plus the extra of what I spent, kind of thing. Because, like, I may as well have some of my money making me more money. Even though it's incredibly slow, and I imagine I would probably be making more money if I took literally my, like, $100 savings account and invested it in something. Like, I imagine I would probably get more out of that. Whoops. No, I wanted to talk. Sylvia. How's it going? Have we met? I'm Sylvia. Like I say, I had no idea when I had no idea what I was going to get on this trip, but changing up the pace is its own reward, right? Anyway, this little place is so calm. It really lets me get my head straight. Exactly what I needed, boing. Right then, enough out of me. You take care and get back to staring at that gorgeous horizon. This is probably a fossil. I'm cycling the wrong way. That's why I don't like keeping my bug net out. Yeah, there's my fourth fossil. Totally. I don't know. I do like the kangaroos, because, like, they got the little kangaroo. I do really enjoy that. But I don't know, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, and it would feel wrong of me to ask her to come to my island. Because, like, we did kind of get off on the wrong foot by me bonking her by accident. Got this going on over here. It's a nice big lake. Fish, please. But yeah, I basically ended up getting a tier 7 premium tank. Bought a few loot boxes just to feel the rush of having loot boxes. Koi! Carp! Carp koi! Man, this little lake's actually, like, really good for fish. Blah. I do really wish I could think of other things to talk about But, like, again, I just haven't really been playing anything else, so, you know. Plus, like, the game's a lot of fun, so. Wonder how much other garbage I'm gonna find in here. Tadpole? He's a pole tad. I messed that up, but it's fine. And a boot. Now that's what I'm talking about. I do actually have to ask, because I am genuinely curious. How many of y'all watching pick up on the fact I'm Canadian? Like, without me saying it, how many of you would know? Because, like, I don't really have a lot of standard, like, Canadianisms to me. Like, I don't feel like I say things very Canadian, yet I do talk about things in a very Canadian way. Like, here's an example. When playing, like let's say, when playing Splatoon 3, when entering into what most people would call a match, I call that a game. Because you don't say you're going to the hockey match, eh? You say you're going to the hockey game. You know, you play a game. You don't play a match. Like, I feel like I've really bamboozled people with that one before. Because they're just like, what are you talking about? You're playing a match. It's like, no, I'm playing a game. Like, after this game, I'll go, like, it's a match. It's like, no, it's a game. Like, but, like, I can put on the Canadian accent, eh? Like, I can do this. And it feels pretty naturally. Feels perfectly natural to talk like this. I don't know what people are talking about if they say it's difficult. I think it's pretty normal. It's also almost Irish. It's kind of funny that. Okay, I should probably stop fishing and move on to the next island. Like, she's kind of cute. But I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, and she probably wouldn't like being on the isle on Astera, because I did accidentally bonk her with the bug net. Yep, I'm ready to go. But yeah, I actually got thinking of that when I was streaming yesterday for you guys. Like, that is very much, like, probably why I refer to what most people call a match as a game. Is just because of, like, that's just how it is. Which really confuses me why other people don't use the same terminology. Like, I've not heard people ever say, like, I am going to the baseball match. Or, you know, I'm going to the football match. It's the game. You're watching the game. You know. And, like, a match, to me, is a best of 3 contest, or a best of whatever contest. A match is a set of games. We got a duck. How am I feeling about this duck? Weber! Nice to meet you. I'm Weber. Or Weber. That'd be Weber. I call him Weber now. Business out today. You're Steven. From Astera. That's really cool. Sounds real neat, right? Let's have some fun together while we're both here. Quack. You know, I kind of like him. Sounds so much nature. If your place you look is nature. It's real neat. I could stay here forever, pointing at stuff and saying that's nature. Man, it'd be real neat to live on an island like this. Full time, I mean. Just living life, pointing at nature. Wanna come to my island? Huh? You live on Astera, right? Is it like this there too? Whoa, then I wanna go. If it's as cool as you, then I wanna go. I'll be waiting for you then. By the way, what should I do to move to Astera? So if I call you Mr. Tom Nook, he'll tell me everything? Thanks. I'll call him and say hi. This is the best day since I found out what spaghetti was. He means spaghetti. Well, there we go. We have a new villager now. That's pretty neat. Anything else here to bother with? I don't think I'm gonna bother identifying that fossil, if I'm honest. I'm just gonna sell it. I know it's only 100 bells when I don't identify it, but... And I could pluck up all the weeds. I've had enough weeds. I'm good. I don't need more. Alright, Wilbur, I'm good to go. Not gonna lie, I kind of just want to get back to playing more Blitz. It's just not how it is. I mean, I have recorded a good amount today as well. Like, I just can't think of things to ramble about. Like, I wish there was things I could think of to ramble about, but like, there's just kind of nothing. I suppose one thing I can kind of ramble about in a way is part of the things I had bought to kind of like treat myself with those loot boxes. I ended up getting a tier 8 premium in Blitz. It's an American tier 8 premium. And now a waterway cleaner. So like, I'm not terribly happy with that, because for understandable reasons, I am not terribly happy with the United States right now. Like, most of y'all are fine. Don't get me wrong. Most of y'all are fine. I'm fine with most of you. It's just, I cannot in good conscience. I know I said I was going to sell it without identifying it, but I'm rambling now. Whoops. Wrong. Yeah, I hit the wrong thing, Blathers. Yep. I know. There's Zitchy. You know that, Blathers? I can't, like, the feeling I have right now is that I cannot in good conscience, like, play down like an American tech tree in a game. Left megalocide. Just because, like, I know from recent news that apparently the United States president is respecting Canadian sovereignty, but I don't believe that for a moment. I just don't. I don't trust that Cheeto. I just don't. Like, he's said that before, and then continued on with the rhetoric of the 51st state and all that crap, even though there's a lot of provinces up here. We would not just be one state, I would hope. If he wants to argue population size, then I guess a lot of Republican states need to be merged into one, because they don't really have the population to even match a province in Canada. Like, there are some states in the US with less population than Nova Scotia. Like, and we're a small province. Like, the funny thing is, though, and like, I say this being fully serious, the reason why he wants Canada to just be a single state is so that Republicans still have a chance of winning democratically in the future. Because most of Canada is very blue compared to, like, the United States in general. Like, even our conservatives, for the most part, are very blue compared to American conservatives. So, like, you know, they wouldn't really ever win again if we were a bunch of provinces. It's one of the main reasons why Puerto Rico is not given statehood. Like, for a bunch of states. You know, they would almost certainly be blue, which is why they're not given proper statehood and proper representation, because that would make it harder for Republicans to win. Like, that's why Republicans oppose it. It's purely political, which sucks, which is another reason why Canada would never want to be part of you. Like, and I have nothing against Americans. It's your government I don't like. I just want to make that clear. I could sit here and rant for hours, but I'm going to stop. So, thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow as we begin our journey to hopefully make profit this week off of our turnips. See you all then. And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? I'm trying to get to 700 subs, and you could help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.